Okay, so we're going to dive in and take a look at the track Born to Raise Hell by Motörhead. Now, the original recording of this song is a half step down tuning, so you're tuning from E to E flat and then tuning all the other strings relative to that. For this lesson, I'm going to teach it in standard tuning because I imagine that's just kind of where we're at, and if you want to play it along with the recording, then you can tune down a half step. So we're going to look at the intro, and it's quite straightforward. It goes like this. So we start out with this little rundown. On the low E string, we have 3, 2, and open. And if you can grab an E5 power chord on that open, then that's bonus points. And then we're going to move up to the Hendrix chord, or E7 sharp 9, for those who are into the theory names. So that is the A string 7th fret, D string 6th fret, got the G string 7th fret, and then the B string 8th fret. So that's the intro. That rings out, and then we come in with the main guitar riff, the boogie riff. Now this song has lots of variations on this rock and roll idea, but they are very specific parts. So this is the first one we come across. So let me just play it one more time, and then I'll break it down. So we have this A5 power chord, which is the open A and the 2nd fret D and G string. We're going to be using that as our kind of home. And the idea starts out like this. So this is the first idea. We have 2 A5 power chords palm muted. And then we're going to play the 4th fret on the D string. So we have that figure, so it'll be 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4 on that D string. And then to round this first half off, we play the power chord, just the A and the D string, and then we grab the G string and the D string at the same time. So you get that kind of differentiation of the parts of the chord that are getting played. I think this is quite an intuitive thing just to try out. Rather, when I break it down, it's quite detailed sounding, but if you just listen carefully, I'll play it slowly. So 2, 3, 4. So don't be afraid to use the loop function here at Lick Library on the video screen to be able to kind of just get that into your ears and maybe try and play along with it until you've got the feel of it. And once you've got it, it's quite straightforward actually. Once you've done the accent on that top part of the power chord, we then have a kind of an ending. So let me just play it through. So you go back to the power chord as normal. So we have, 2, 4, 2. There's 2 open A's after the 4, so like that. And then to finish off, we have 3, 4 on the A string. So one more time. Okay. Let me put all that together, and then you've got the intro riff on guitar 1. I'm using down picking for most of this and doing a light palm mute, and that helps me when I'm doing the upstrokes on the D and the G string for those accents to stand out a bit more. So getting that differentiation between palm muted notes and accented notes is really going to help make parts of this riff stand out. Now, There's another part, and something to keep in mind of this song, the two guitars are either doubling each other or doing something quite different each time. And underneath that rhythm guitar part that I just demonstrated, we have another part which is quite minimal and goes like this. And this, when played along with the other guitar part, really creates a nice contrast, it creates some movement. So we're just going back to the A5 power chord. And then we're going to do an A5 power chord, but higher up on the neck. We're going to do it here on the D string, 7th fret. So we have 7, 9, 10, like that. So the root note there is on the D string. So this is an A5 power chord just played up an octave. And we're going to do an upstroke on those if you can. Kind of gives it a bit more of the high end of the chord. The upper pitches kind of stand out a bit more because they're getting strummed first. Once you've done the power chord there, we're going to grab this double stop here at the 5th fret on the D and the G string. And this, for the theory-minded, is the flat 7 and the flat 3. So you're getting an A minor 7th chord. And that's a kind of classic rock. You know, kind of riffing on those double stops. Or you could just think of it as the pentatonic, kind of one of those double stops. So that's the second guitar part. Kind of ad-libbing there at the end. But that's going to get you close to what's going on in the intro of Born to Raise Hell.